You see in the background at...
Well, Ricochet could be taking vertigo through the table, but Takeshita counters.
There it is. Hold on, Ricochet. He's at his mercy. My God.
This three-way match set for one fall with a 16-minute time limit is for the AEW International Championship. Introducing the challengers first, being accompanied by Don Callis from Osaka, Japan, weighing 132 pounds, the Alpha KONOSUKE Takeshita.
Konosuke Takeshita, one of the most exciting, electrifying athletes in all of professional wrestling, a highly recruited prospect, a man that earned that moniker of the Alpha when he defeated Kenny Omega twice in the space of 1 week. And Konosuke Takeshita, his arrival, unfortunately for us, means the arrival of Don Callis. Don Callis, a man who said that he discarded the best in the world. He discarded a man as close as family in Kenny Omega. He would readily do it again with Will Ospreay.
Next, from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing 208 pounds, Ricochet!
But Don, I have to ask, Ricochet and Will Ospreay engaged in a tremendous AEW International Championship match. And it seems because Will Ospreay wasn't willing to win how you wanted him to win when you sent Takeshita in to upset the proceedings.
Well, my track record is clear. When people listen to me, good things happen. When they don't, bad things happen. Wrestlers should not think they're intelligent. They're not. They are meat puppets that go in there and perform athletically for me.
Wow. Holy smokes.
Except for Takeshita, who's great.
So he's the only one that's not a meat puppet, is what you're saying out here.
You call Kyle Fletcher, you call Lance Archer meat puppets.
Of course he is.
I'm saying that let the thinker think and let the wrestlers wrestle. Very simple concept.
It's proven sound advice thus far.
Well, it was clear earlier this week on Dynamite that Kyle Fletcher was having some second thoughts when you commanded him to stab Will Ospreay.
I don't want to talk about Kyle.
From Essex, England, weighing 220 pounds, he is the AEW International Champion, the Aerial Assassin, Will Ospreay!
What an incredible performer. He's taken AEW in the world by storm, no doubt.
The AEW International Champion, Will Ospreay. A little reception here in Tacoma for the Aerial Assassin.
Done a lot of great things. One of them was separating himself from you, Don Callis.
Well, all I can tell you is, like so many others, he's had his best success with me.
Ospreay said there is no one better than him. The question, is there anyone smarter? Or has he made the worst decision in his career, stepping away from the Don Callis family?
Don, I'm loath to admit it, but before you got on headset, we were speaking about how Konosuke Takeshita earned that moniker, the Alpha, by defeating Kenny Omega twice in the space of 1 week. An event that I would say that you played no small part in.
Never been done before. Takeshita is the best athlete in this company, and we're going to see it on display tonight against two other great athletes.
This one's going to be electric.
Ospreay and Ricochet working in concert here.
Yeah, this is a little payback from what happened.
You had to think this was how the match was going to start, but it's early days. Think of the ego of Ospreay. the ego of Ricochet. No way they're going to be able to team together for the rest of this match.
Yeah, we'll see how long this lasts, Excalibur.
This is also directed at you, Don.
What are you talking about? Oh, yeah. Come on.
Middle kicks there from Ospreay and Ricochet as Oscutter attempt. Ricochet powered out. Whoa, roundhouse kick avoided by Ospreay. And rebound arm drag. Ricochet finds his feet, rolls underneath, catches Ospreay. Tijeras. Ospreay finds his feet underneath him, swing and a miss. Both men, similar ideas, but
Great timing from Konosuke Takeshita.
We talked about that. We scouted that. They're too cocky.
Takeshita with ample opportunities to play spoiler here tonight, Nigel.
Yeah, the Alpha is primed. Doesn't even need to pin or submit the champion to take the international title. And that gives him a huge advantage.
Ospreay hard into the barricade right in front of our timekeeper's table.
Going after Ricochet now. Going to impact some damage here.
Takeshita.
A lot of damage already been done on this. Oh my God.
Did you hear the sound of Ricochet's head bouncing off the mat at ringside?
Like someone had dropped a bowling ball.
And now this is a three-way match. There are no disqualifications as Takeshita bringing the table into the proceedings.
Could've said. Sorry.
Don Callis shouting kill to Konosuke Takeshita. But Will Ospreay.
Oh, he tried to make an attack, but
Ospreay up to his feet and head first into the ring post.
Takeshita one step ahead.
Konosuke Takeshita, as you mentioned, Nigel, does not have to pin or submit Will Ospreay. If he's able to put Ricochet through this table, he could very easily roll Ricochet into the ring and win the international championship.
Just like that, and Ospreay will rue the day that he turned on Don Callis.
Ricochet trying to fight out of the grip of Konosuke Takeshita, but Takeshita with a size advantage on Ricochet. But Ricochet
holding on to the ropes.
Yeah, that right arm was laced around the top rope. Whoa. Ricochet.
Oh.
Wild swing by Ricochet. Takeshita counter strike.
Dropped him.
And now Takeshita, he eyed Will Ospreay on the floor.
You see Ospreay's arm coming up.
Takeshita overcommitted with the knee strike. The knee strike attempted. Ricochet, the drop kick takes down Ospreay.
If I'm scoring this on points, I gotta say I've got Ricochet ahead right now.
Looking to add some points here.
As Ricochet, Sasuke special. Takeshita caught him.
He caught him.
But Will Ospreay, a Sasuke special of his own.
The athleticism that we have seen in this match in the first 5 minutes has been amazing. All three men.
They are on their feet.
This international championship match so evenly contested. Will Ospreay off the top, scores with the elbow strike. Ospreay lateral press to Takeshita. Kicking out on referee Stefan Smith's 2 count.
Ospreay looking so impressive. There's a reason I referred to him as the Golden Goose. He is exactly that good.
Pinpoint accuracy right upside the jaw. Takeshita driven to the mat, and you can see from his reaction that landed flush.
Don, it was not long ago that you were pitting Will Ospreay against his fellow members of the Don Callis family, Konosuke Takeshita included, and it was Ospreay that came out victorious that night against the Alpha.
Well, that's a very different thing than the personal nature of this bout, in my opinion.
Ricochet attacking both Ospreay and Takeshita at the same time, and now Ospreay spiked inadvertently by Takeshita.
Ricochet is incredible.
And Ricochet, shooting star press to the ribs, 2. And Nigel, Ricochet, no stranger to a three-way match. He knows how to conduct himself in this type of situation.
Yeah, he's been in plenty of them, and very interesting strategy, certainly. Eyes in the back of the head is a cliche for a reason. Certainly incredible athleticism on the part of Ricochet. If Pac is the man that gravity forgot. Ricochet is the man that gravity never met in the first place.
Now, speaking of Pac, it's one of 6 men that Will Ospreay successfully defended the international title against. It's been a great run for Will Ospreay and a chance to keep it here tonight.
Back elbow from Ricochet into the jaw of Konosuke Takeshita as the challengers in this.
Oh, yes! Wow!
The windup from Takeshita and the fastball for the strike on the jaw of Ricochet.
So many attributes to Takeshita. Anticipation's one of them.
Bang! Again, lying in wait, waiting until the absolute last minute to throw the forearm. No way Ricochet could avoid that.
Yeah, tremendous timing by Konosuke Takeshita. As soon as he saw Ricochet poke his head up, he found his mark with that elbow strike.
Got all of it. That's all you can ask for.
Now Takeshita.
Second attempt at the Blue Thunder bomb. Not even close.
Takeshita goes looking for that Blue Thunder, but instead, Ospreay! 2 for 1 for the champion.
Love him or hate him, that move is incredible.
And what are your
Ospreay.
feelings to Will Ospreay, Don? Love him or hate him?
You know, Will Ospreay is among the most talented people I've ever been in. He's just got horrible judgment as it concerns his wrestling career.
You used to say the same thing about Kenny Omega.
Well, I was right there too, wasn't I?
You'd say that about our EVPs?
The Bucks?
Yes.
I've hated the Bucks for 8 years.
Well, then perhaps a fine coming your way as well, as Takeshita tried to elevate Will
Look at this
Ospreay.
now. Gotta block it. Gotta block it. Get low. Get low. Whoa. Wow.
Right on the edge that time.
Takeshita finds his footing on the apron, but unfortunately for him, finds himself on the receiving end of some chops there. Ospreay! Oh, thrust kick. Takeshita nearly crumbled. And
There's Ospreay set up for it.
Cutter, but instead Ricochet counters. Looking perhaps for a half and half on the apron. And now, Ospreay to the waiting arms! The waiting Death Valley driver of Takeshita.
Perfectly executed.
But Ospreay meteor on the apron.
This is unbelievable. That these guys can even stand. Their bodies everywhere.
I don't know how much more they can take, any of them, of this pace.
Well, you better believe it, Tony, because Ricochet is poised to become the new international champion, first of all. Here it was Takeshita, but taking the opportunity. Ricochet now a moment away from victory.
Don, your
What is
man's
the
in
referee doing here?
Your man's in trouble.
It's no disqualification, Don. And it was
We don't want to see
Konosuke.
someone get hurt.
It was Takeshita that set up that table earlier.
Listen, a man who wields a screwdriver doesn't want to see anyone get hurt.
Standing Spanish fly.
Might have him. He might have him.
Leg hooked, and Ricochet able to kick out.
It's a very different Will Ospreay than the man that Ricochet wrestled all those years ago.
Ospreay thinking Stormbreaker perhaps could end it here. Oh, but Ricochet counters.
That's it. That's it.
1, 2, and Ospreay able to kick out.
Oh my God.
Ospreay comes around the corner. The heel kick. And now the hidden blade. No. Ricochet. Oh! 1, 2, and no!
Ospreay's taken 2 blows on his head and is still in this match.
Ricochet's been very strategic going after the head and neck.
That backslide bomb, a tremendous counter to the hidden blade, Nigel. But now, Will Ospreay, the champion, finds himself exactly where he does not want to be against a high flyer like Ricochet.
Watch this.
450 splash,
Great
but Ricochet
adjustment mid-flight.
rolls through it. Power bomb. Styles clash from the champion. 1, 2, Takeshita there to break it up.
The only thing it saved you because Ricochet was out.
Perfect timing there by Takeshita.
Again, great anticipation to Takeshita, knowing where to be. Very, very smart.
Look how determined Takeshita is here. After both of his opponents try to isolate him earlier in the match.
Yeah, Konosuke Takeshita finding himself in a pitched battle in this situation, but doing a good job to persevere. And now, Ospreay.
Look at that.
Takeshita!
He's not done.
Deadlift German suplex. He's
What a lariat.
Ricochet looking to connect. Thunder bomb. 2. No. Ricochet kicks out.
Did not get the shoulders covered.
I thought he had it. I really thought he had it.
Just watch this, lying in wait. Third time was certainly the charm. But to your point, you can see the foot underneath the shoulder instead of on top of it.
Wow. The timing, the improvisation, the creativity of Konosuke Takeshita against 2 top-tier athletes here tonight.
It's what they came to see.
We're stomping here, clapping to sound like a thunderstorm.
Takeshita just too big for Ricochet at this point.
Yeah, I
Dropped it.
But Ospreay now trying his luck against the Alpha.
Oh!
And Nigel, anytime you see a man's knees go weak like that, like we just saw from Will Ospreay, you know they're in trouble.
You know they've been hit right upside the jaw. There is a nerve.
Come on. This is sickening right now.
Why? Because it's against your man. It's 2-on-1.
2 against 1.
Again, it's a receipt for what happened the last time these 2 men met.
Now, later in the match, certainly Takeshita in a more precarious situation to have to fight 2 men at the same time.
And Takeshita is rising up. Look at this.
He's a superior athlete, Shivani. That's what they do. Look at him.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh.
That's a home run swing right there, guys.
A star is made.
And now Takeshita rolling lariat, avoided Ricochet, and Enziguri maintains the waist lock. Oh! Inadvertent shot there by Ospreay. Takeshita, another elbow strike. Oh! Ospreay, quick combination. Takeshita staggered.
Hard to register when he's that quick.
Cutter attempted. No, Takeshita too strong. Ospreay finds his feet, swinging a miss by the champion, swinging a miss by one of the challengers. Ospreay!
I'm not sure Takeshita knows which end is up right now.
On the 2 count.
He kicked out.
Kicked out. There's nobody on it. Oh, God.
That's concerning to me.
I agree. It should be.
That incredible match has continued here. All 3 men giving their best shots, but you can see it was Ricochet with the final opportunity, a hair's breadth from becoming the new international champion.
Again, as you saw, Takeshita was kicking out with nobody on him. It just shows how much punishment has gone down in this match. And Takeshita is still laying on the apron of the ring here.
But you saw that chop from Ricochet, the fatigue evident on one of the challengers.
This is the first time I've seen Ricochet really register that fatigue. He's been amazing in this match so far.
Just like he was amazing against Will Ospreay 2 weeks ago at Dynamite, but Ricochet.
That was nicely done. Just get rid of him.
But now Takeshita underneath Ricochet.
Here we go.
Watch out.
Bringing Ricochet.
Ospreay poised to strike.
Ricochet landed on his feet. Takeshita doesn't realize it.
Oh, no.
German suplex Takeshita. 2 in a row. Ricochet swinging a mass poison runner. But Ricochet, one of his own.
This is unbelievable.
And wait a second, Takeshita. German suplex on both men. Unbelievable.
Men are standing. Look at them at every seat. They're standing up.
Nigel, have you seen many displays of power to match that? I doubt it.
Barely in this lifetime. What an incredible matchup. 3 men leaving it all in the center of the ring for the international title.
You know what? Sometimes in a match like this, it comes down to a mistake. Let's see who makes a mistake, if they do.
And perhaps it is Ospreay who has already made it.
Ospreay and Ricochet Finding themselves on the outside. Takeshita inside, but not for long.
Nicely done.
Connecting with the champion and his fellow challenger. Elects to return Ricochet to the ring. Now Konosuke Takeshita. Big time lariat.
Get the leg.
Takeshita, lateral press.
That close, Nigel, just that close.
Just again an inch. It wasn't the leg, it was the shoulder that just slipped off the mat there as Ricochet refuses to go quietly. Still, though, Takeshita, this is his match to lose.
Yeah, you got to wonder, Nigel, how can they keep up this pace?
It's training, it's guts, it's soul. Who wants it the most?
Well, you're talking about three of the best athletes in the world right now in the ring.
Takeshita. One hell of a kick in the corner as he elevates Ricochet to the top. Takeshita, he's used that turnbuckle brainbuster in the past.
Do it.
Oh, wait, no. He's thinking.
Look at Ospreay, what a sneak.
Ospreay sweeps out the leg. We'll never find out what Konosuke Takeshita was thinking as Ospreay.
Well, he's going to.
Now up to the top with Ricochet. Both men find themselves on the top rope. Oh, wait, Ricochet counters one.
No.
Wow.
Ospreay pushes the pile, breaks up the pinning predicament, and preserves his championship.
Wow.
What an incredible moment that was, as again, just take a look. Every single person is on their feet.
You know, this is one of the best matches of the year, by far. And we've seen some great ones, guys.
And most of them have had Will Ospreay in them.
Open-handed strike across the jaw from Ricochet, but Ospreay with the high ground. Connects with the kick. Now, hidden blade, a 10 corkscrew kick. Drops Ricochet.
Rapidly ascending.
Ricochet to
Second
the top.
time.
Shooting! Star! Press, but Takeshita! The knee! The cover! 2! And no! I'm not sure if it was Ricochet or Ospreay that kicked out of the double pinfall attempt, but credit to Takeshita trying to end this match as quickly, as expediently as possible.
Certainly here.
You notice the table.
Your investment in Takeshita has paid dividends.
Been a long road together, but boy, he's looked great in this match. But I gotta say, so have Ricochet and Ospreay.
My God, a night that started with a flurry with Jay White and Hangman continues tonight with incredible action. Fans want the table.
And I think Takeshita wants a Blue Thunder bomb on Ricochet through it. We've seen him use that in the past when a table's present, but Ricochet doesn't want to find out.
He counters it well by sitting down. Get the body weight. Oh, my goodness.
That wasn't even an axe kick. That was just a leaping stomp to the crown of the head.
You see in the background
Well, Ricochet could be taking vertigo through the table, but Takeshita counters.
There it is. Hold on, Ricochet. He's at his mercy.
God!
Well, I don't think we're going to see Ricochet the remainder of the match.
Wow, what an amazing. No! It's a 1 count.
Oh my God, he got out of 1. We'll do it again.
One, two.
The official slipped out of the ring.
I hate it, but there's no disqualification in a 3-way. None. He can do this. This son of a...
And Callis with the screwdriver. What Kyle Fletcher would have refused to do, Don Callis will do himself.
Found a table, put him through it.
Yes! Do it!
Who in the hell is this? Who was that?
It's Fletcher.
Is that Fletcher? Is that Kyle? Yes, it is!
Look at this.
No, what did you do?
I told you.
They're best friends. They've been best.
Not anymore.
Again, no disqualification. All this can go down. Look at him dropping the knee pad.
Oh, Takeshita!
Where's the referee?
Fletcher,
He's got the referee.
bringing Stephon Smith into the ring. Don Callis demanding the count.
It's a robbery.
No. 1, 2, and 3.
Here is your winner and new AEW International Champion, the Alpha KONOSUKE Takeshita.
Don Callis and these poison tentacles into the brain of Fletcher.
Will Ospreay. Kyle Fletcher, in the early days of the pandemic, found himself stranded in England. Will Ospreay opened his home to Kyle Fletcher. He took him in. He gave him a place to stay.
Right.
He did. He bent over backwards, and this is how Kyle Fletcher repays him. Allowing KONOSUKE Takeshita to become the new AEW International
He
Champion.
didn't just allow it, he helped it happen. And while Kyle Fletcher may appreciate all of that from Will Ospreay, he has decided to move on and move up. He no longer wants to be in the shadow of the aerial assassin.
Wait a second, Fletcher's not done.
Fletcher walked out on Tuesday with a screwdriver in his hand. He came back with that same screwdriver. This was all a ploy, a plan.
Wait a second, Fletcher with the double underhook. The hands clasped.
You know what that means?
No. No, Fletcher. Oh, no!
Tiger driver.
Ospreay's going to need some help. Holding on to his neck.
That Will Ospreay took out of his repertoire that may have ended his career.
The move that Will Ospreay said was too dangerous. The move that Will Ospreay said had no place in professional wrestling. Kyle Fletcher had no compunctions about hitting that very move on Will Ospreay. But the point remains, KONOSUKE Takeshita with Ricochet taken out of play. The door opened by Don Callis and Kyle Fletcher. KONOSUKE Takeshita becomes the new AEW International Champion at WrestleDream.
Well, aside from Don Callis' interference, which, by the way, again, was all legal, Takeshita earned this one in many ways because that was one phenomenal match we just watched.
Now begins the era of the Alpha as international champion, and Don